Hey guys, Harry Luke here from Fitness Marketing Academy, and what I want to go through in this video today is something pretty important. Now, if you're using video marketing in your fitness profession to market specifically your service, your location online, then what I want to go through today is what's happening on YouTube in 2013. Now, to go over real quick with kind of what's been going on in YouTube so far is there's numerous different things that have been happening. Right now, what's going on is roughly 800 million visitors per month are visiting the main YouTube website. That's 800 million. What that's actually consumed of is then 72 hours of video is uploaded per minute into YouTube itself. Now, the funny thing about that is then there's actually 3 hours of YouTube that is actually being uploaded via mobile devices. So people are actually taking their phones, doing quick videos and uploading it direct to YouTube, meaning that videos can be done no matter where you are, no matter whatever time, and simply at the click of a button by pulling something out of your pocket, you can put something onto YouTube and spread it virally across the internet. Now, another amazing fact that I also found out just recently was there's roughly around 500 years of YouTube videos are watched on Facebook every single day. 500 years in one day on a social network. I thought that was pretty incredible. Now, if you think all these facts are a little bit crazy, now this is coming direct from YouTube. Now, if you look below the video, what I'm going to do is paste some of the links of where you can find these to actually see exactly where I'm getting this information from. Because I think it's information we need to start absorbing and realizing what's going on in the world of video marketing and how can we leverage it in our fitness businesses to actually then take it a step further to generate leads, keep people informed, educate people, build trust, and all this good stuff that video can be doing. And at the same time, it's a heck load of fun. I mean, I love recording these videos. I know, especially when out at gym locations and stuff, when you can be recording, showing testimonials. Now you can take those videos and do whatever you want with them, put them onto YouTube. In fact, another amazing stat was actually this year, the search term of YouTube marketing actually overtook video marketing. So people are actually now looking more into the point of actually marketing with YouTube and leveraging their videos there than actually what they would just class as a generic term of video marketing. So what I want to go over real quick is why we want to be using videos, is specifically what's changed in YouTube just very shortly and what's going to be pushed very hard in the next 2013, then what we can actually do to leverage that a step further and leverage it within our business specifically. So some of the few things we want to look at right now is how does YouTube really, what do they do to give authority to a video? Okay, so we all want to know about how we can we put a video up there. All right, how do we get people to see it? Yeah, we can do the whole cuddly cat, baby, that kind of thing, and hope people are going to like it, share it, comment, and throw it around. That's not a guarantee. We want to be able to take our video and put it where we want people to be able to come and see it, right? Now, that's the best way to do things. So what YouTube has found is a lot of people are finding little tricky ways to do some of these things. They're adding a few more things into their kind of like science of what takes a video and gives it more authority so they can rank it higher in YouTube, or specifically how Google can actually take a video and rank it higher in their Google search organic themselves. Now, don't forget, this is all free marketing we're talking about here. That's the best thing about it. So one of the things they took into consideration was the time people actually sat and watched the video. So let's say we've got a 3-minute video. Now, you could get like a bunch, like 100,000 people to come and look at your video like for 2 seconds, and you've got all these views. Well, YouTube on the back end doesn't really count that as a view. What they want to see is how long are people sticking around and actually watching the video. Because what that shows them is the video is informative, people are actually enjoying the content, it's actually worthy for people. When it comes to YouTube, we're their clients. But to actually keep them, in business, we need to hang around and actually watch these things to make sure we're getting great information. It's kind of the Google search, so their idea is they want something, the most relevant thing you can possibly throw to someone. So what they're looking at is watch time. How long is someone actually going and watching the video? And of course, to bring that into respect is now what that means is we have to be creating quality content. Now, what is quality content? Well, pretty much it's information, it's education, it's funny, it's something enjoyable, something that someone's going to take out of their day to sit down now for a couple of minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, depending what you have, and actually sit down and watch the thing. So that's what we've got to be very careful of here is, well, not careful, just very creative about, is what kind of creative content can we come up with? Now, the best ways to do this would be maybe, showing people how to do specific movements, showing them the success rates of your local boot camps, showing them testimonials of before and after pictures of people, sitting down and interviewing your staff, showing how you're going out there and helping the community. Stuff that shows, what you're about, what you do, positions you as an expert, and makes people want to sit down and actually go, wow, who is this person? I need to find out a bit more about them, see what they got going on, check out their products, come down, look at the gym, and really see what's going on. Creating videos, creative content, that kind of good stuff is a great way of getting you out there and really showing people what you're all about. If you're watching this right now, hopefully this is information that, you're consuming and you're looking at right now and thinking, hey, maybe I can go check out this video marketing gig and go have a go next year, with my video marketing in my local area. So another thing we want to look at is customizing our channels for YouTube specifically as well. Now what that means is pretty much, we go onto YouTube and what you're going to see is you can get all the graphics and everything around the outside of your channel. Now you need to be a little bit more creative than just putting a bunch of leaves or it's a bit of this and a bit of that. Think how you can leverage this. It's almost like an online business card now in many ways. So what you can do is you can get graphic design professional backgrounds. Now I'm going to show you a way. I'll put a few links down below where pretty much you can just jump onto a few websites and get this done for $5. So really, the investment you can get back from this is huge. But what you can do in that background is, put a picture of you, the logo of your company, contact information, what are your social sites, and put the URLs next to them. Now, unless you have an incredibly successful YouTube channel, you're not going to be able to get some of these live links and crazy stuff you see, but you can print it all on there and get your graphic designer to make sure it shows up on the right-hand side or the left-hand side. So people are now aware when they come and find your YouTube channel that, hey, you're on Facebook, you're on Twitter, you have a blog, you have a website. Hey, there's some before and after pictures. Wow, this stuff must really work. You've got an address and a telephone number. Now people know how to contact you. This is something very, very critical that so many people miss out on that you need to get stuck into straight away. Now, one of the big changes they also made for 2013 is called associated websites. Now, you may have been watching like a YouTube video specifically, and you've got these little bars that pop up, and you can click on them and it'll take you to another video, or you can subscribe to a channel. But one thing that YouTube is always known for is you couldn't click on a video and it wouldn't take you off to another website. Well, things have changed now, and it's called associated websites. And what this means, and it's specifically allocated towards YouTube partners. Now what a YouTube partner is someone who's allowing YouTube to actually show those ads. So sometimes you're probably seeing it all over the time now. I guess a little bit annoying, but the people doing it potentially are making money. So what's happening there is they're allowing to show ads. Now that means you're a partner of YouTube. So now what YouTube's allowing some specific partners is with the associated websites is those little buttons or links that show up specifically in the video. You can now click on that, be taken off YouTube and go to someone's website. So if let's say you're doing a quick little presentation or a little show and tell or something like that, and you say, hey, if you like what you just saw in the video, click this button right here and you can head on over to my website and find out more about it. Because YouTube wanted to keep people on their channel, so they would never really sort of let people just disappear or go off. So they wanted to keep them in, so these little links and these buttons and stuff would take people to other videos, other channels and that type of thing. So that was very, very important. Well, this is just amazing they've let people do this now. And it's not available to everyone, but it is moving out there very quickly. So the next thing is their analytics. Now, What this really means is now you can really go out there and check out the true demographics of who's watching and who's reading, well, not reading, but who's watching and really chiming into your videos specifically. So this, is very detailed on how they get to male to female percentages, age ranges, locations, how long people are hanging around, what people are doing, on average how many people subscribe specifically to that video once they've gone through it. These are all critical aspects. And Google, YouTube is now linked in this analytics portal. It used to be called YouTube Insights. It's now the analytics page, and I was absolutely shocked at how detailed this really is. And it can really help you towards your marketing, and specifically, how you're targeting your videos to your specific demographics and the local customers around here. So these are some of the things going on in YouTube for 2013, but you're probably saying now, Harry, how can we leverage this? How can I get a piece of this pie? This is all good, but what videos do we create, and then how do we actually get them out there and get seen? So what I'm going to do is, I can't spread the whole wealth, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to take you off screen real quick. We're going to jump on my computer, and what I'll do is I'll show you a real basic way of how we can get on there and optimize our video on YouTube specifically, so we can start ranking it high up in YouTube. And I'll share another few little golden nuggets with you on how we can help things like you showing up in Google. So I'll see you on the computer screen. Just a second.